In Disney's Bizarre World, the Clettys get pushed into a mission of critical significance. Searcher, his child, Ethan, and his better half, Meridian, are driving an undertaking to the focal point of their property, Avalonia. They're expecting to save the Pondo plant that controls the town, anxious to find the reason why the roots are being gone after by decay. Fortunately, they have an accomplished team, yet things fly out of control when they track down Searcher's tragically missing dad there. Yeager's about investigation, so he and Searcher run into struggle continually, jeopardizing the outing on occasion. Unfortunately, this generational injury starts to influence Ethan, with Searcher attempting to control his predetermination and push him to be a rancher. Similarly, Yeager was poisonous about Searcher being a traveler. Yet, as the genealogy breaks, the predicament prompts a wild closure that shows them their house isn't what they thought and that they all need to adjust. Bizarre World. Searcher brought the Pondo plant back in the opening, where Yeager lost all sense of direction in the frigid mountains. Just about 30 years after the fact, they become familiar with the electric roots are folding over something in the center of the domain, lessening their adequacy up top. As they adventure subsurface, they find the novel animals they're attempting to go after. Over a huge sea, they spot a monster eye and understand their district is really a no-nonsense creature. The animals inside are important for its resistant framework, and they've been coincidentally hurting it by allowing the plant to fold over its heart. Bizarre World needs to forfeit the Pondo. Disney Activity Peculiar World Film 1. At the point when Ethan comes clean with his team, Callisto and the residents would rather not accept it since they would rather not kill the Pondo. On the off chance that this occurs, they'll lose their power supply and relapse into a crude period once more. It prompts a nationwide conflict and the family being locked away, made more straightforward by a difficult Yeager taking off to investigate, desirous that Searcher made this terrific disclosure. Fortunately, the gooey Splat, who got to know Ethan, assists them with getting away with the guide of their caring dog, Legend, and they structure an uprising. They reclaim the deck, with Ethan and Searcher going out to break the flimsy spot of the calcified Pondo. Notwithstanding, the electric shocks and the reality they can't do it single-handedly leaves Searcher thinking they've fizzled. Fortunately, Yeager returns, understanding his inheritance isn't tracking down milestones. It's the family he deserted a very long time before when he egotistically meandered into the mountains to collect notoriety. He starts crushing away at the break, and with Searcher's assistance, they break and permit the animals to go after what's basically Pondo weed. And, keeping in mind that it appears as though they're past the point of no return, other small creatures with a skill for rebooting life wind up restarting the heart, giving the being life once more. The group takes their boat, the Endeavor, out and after a year and affirms Avalonia is getting along nicely. Searcher and his father have mended their relationship and are cultivating crops, while Ethan's on an undertaking to mine assets cautiously. They repower the town with the guide of Meridian and Callisto and structure another general public inside a monster turtle. In particular, however, Ethan follows his own way with his companions and his crush down underneath, making a charming image of family that is certain to reverberate in spite of Bizarre World's absence of advancement.